Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're just joining us on this channel, welcome to Prime Side. And please do also hit the subscribe button. Today I'll be talking about 12 ways we can get rid of stretch marks. In as much as stretch marks is really a stubborn thing to clear and is one of the prominent skin issues that we're having nowadays, and because of its stubbornness it has become a concern to many. So many people stay with this for years and it makes them lose their self-confidence and makes them stop wearing their best clothes and a whole lot more. So today I'm going to be talking about 12 ways that you can get rid of the stubborn funny thing called stretch marks. So number one reason we have here is stop the cause. Stop the cause, like stop the source of the stretch marks. Now there are so many reasons we get stretch marks, and if you're able to stop this, then you should be able to stop the stretch marks from occurring again. Now, for example, the most prominent stretch marks we have right now, they are skincare product induced stretch marks. That means we got them from the products that we use, especially bleaching products. Now, after bleaching the skin, one of the side effects of this bleaching product are stretch marks. Most times they are more terrible, more horrible. They are more ugly looking stretch marks. They are reddish, greenish, blackish kind of stretch marks, and they are mostly big. And when they sit upon a very fair skin, it makes them so pronounced and makes them look really bad. So you kind of lose your self-confidence and you're not able to do or wear the clothes that you wear. You're not able to be comfortable in your skin anymore because of this ugly looking stretch marks. Now, if you want to stop the stretch marks, you cannot be fighting the stretch marks and still be using those bleaching products that has caused the stretch marks. So that is what I mean by stopping the source or stopping the cause. The cause of the stretch marks had to be stopped. Now sometimes when we grow bigger, like when we put on weight, yeah, let me use that statement. When we put on weight, we tend to get stretch marks. Now, if you're putting on weight and you're putting on weight and you're putting on weight really fast, you tend to get stretch marks. So for you to stop the stretch mark, you have to be fit. You have to minimize the rate at which you add the weight. And you have to help yourself to be fit, because if you putting on weight will bring stretch marks to you, then while treating stretch marks and you're still putting on weight, you will end up not doing anything. In a case whereby the cause cannot be stopped, like in the case of pregnancy, you have to wait till you're done, and after that, most of the time stretch mark during pregnancy occurs when you still adult, like the skin is stretched, so stretch mark occurs. In a case like pregnancy where you cannot control it, it is very good that you start using stretch mark product beforehand, especially when you know that your skin is prone to stretch marks. Start using stretch marks products on your tummy, on your breast, on your thighs, where you know that stretch marks are likely to come out, on your arm here, where you know that stretch marks are likely to come out. Just start using stretch mark products there and then, so that you can be able to prevent it, because it is easier to be prevented than to be cured. Okay, like some people, it happens on their own. Some people, when they age, they just pop up with stretch marks even while they are very slim and they didn't put on weight. So some of these causes also cannot be controlled, because stretch marks is kind of a normal phenomenon to so many skins. Some are even hereditary. When you know your parents have a lot of it, there is every tendency that you may also fall for it. So sometimes we cannot control it, but we can help it sometimes to minimize or totally get rid. Point number two is use a healthy skincare product. Now, like I said earlier in the first point, the most prominent kind of stretch marks are the ones induced by skincare products. So if we're able to use a healthy skincare product, we should be able to get rid of that ones that skincare products induced. Probably we'll be talking about the other parts, like the one we cannot control or the one that we can adjust. Now, when you're using skincare product that should cause you stretch marks, you do not have any option. As far as you're using that bad skincare product, even though you're using the stretch mark cream, you're not going to see any effect because it is easier to damage than to repair. So the more you're repairing, the more you're damaging. Damaging is faster. So you keep the stretch marks going while your stretch marks products are not doing anything for you. So you have to use a healthy skincare routine. Most especially, I advise people with stretch marks or people who are prone to stretch marks to always use body butters. This will help to keep the skin moisturized. It helps to lock in moisture into the skin more than creams and lotions. So if you want to use creams and lotion, you may use creams and lotion, serums or whatever, and then you lock it up with a body butter so that your skin remains moisturized, and this will help your skin from losing elasticity, thereby causing stretch marks. Also, when choosing your healthy body care product, make sure you're not choosing the ones that will actually whiten you too fast, because you getting whitened too fast cause them to cause. Point number three, use collagen based products. Research has found out that collagen used externally do not have effects or probably have minimal effect because the collagen molecules are too large, cannot actually penetrate into the skin that fast, or they cannot even penetrate at all. So it's easier to get collagen orally, to take in collagen orally than on the topical skin. Well, that is kind of true, that is true, but I also advise collagen based products because we may try and we may succeed. It may help in one way or the other. You can use the ones that are aimed at fighting stretch marks, like the product that contain elastin, collagen, the likes of argan oil, that would actually help to keep the elasticity of the skin, because the aim is to keep the elasticity of the Point skin. Number four, take more collagen based foods and supplements. Now, like I said in the other points, in the previous points, that collagen based products are good, but they are best taken orally for maximum effect. Point number four says you should take more collagen food and supplements. Now, if you can't get collagen, if you cannot afford collagen supplements like collagen peptides and all that to take normally with your beverages or your smoothies every day, it's not really cheap and affordable for people who are of the average. If you can't do that, you can substitute these with foods that are high in collagen content, like fish, supplements like fish oil, cod liver oil, omega-3, evening primrose, and a whole lot more. Those supplements will actually help to stimulate collagen production in the body, which is the best way you can actually get the collagen. It's easier to get collagen this way than to get collagen on topical application. So always learn to consume collagen-based foods. Choose fish instead of meat. Anti-aging products more often when you have stretch marks or when you're prone to stretch marks. Now, this is one big secret of treating stretch marks. If you want to treat stretch marks, anti-aging products are one of the best products you can use to treat stretch marks. This is because anti-aging products are focused on bringing the skin together. You know, when you age, your skin loses elasticity, your skin starts to wrinkle, your skin starts to have fine lines. When you use anti-aging product, the focus is to bring the skin back together so that you can look younger and youthful. This is the same process that goes with stretch marks. When you have stretch marks, your skin loses elasticity, it becomes wrinkled, it has a mark. So when you use anti-aging product, which is aimed at bringing the skin together, it brings the stretch marks together, it brings the skin together, and then try to seal up the wrinkle-looking marks that stretch marks leave. Now, how anti-aging product works is that it starts working from the deep layers of the skin. It doesn't work just on the surface of the skin. It works from the inside. And since stretch marks starts from the dermis has been disrupted. It has unique products that will be aimed at going to the dermis, start fighting the disruption in the dermis, and start building up till it gets to the surface of the skin. But that's why anti-aging products are very, very okay to use on stretch marks. So use more of anti-aging oils, oil with Q10 coenzyme, oils with tetrahydrosyl ascorbate, beta carotene. Beta carotene is really an excellent choice. Also products with vitamin A, retinols, and the likes. Those products are excellent for treating stretch marks. Point number 6, also like a continuation of point number 5, use retin A or tretinoin based products. That's what I said in my previous point, but these two are kind of peculiar, especially tretinoin. Yeah, tretinoin is very, very, very excellent at treating stretch marks. You can get tretinoin based creams, tubes, and something like this, and you can use them on your stretch marks. They are very, very excellent to use. Another point here is make shea butter your friend. I know so many people have talked about shea butter being able to clear their stretch marks, while so many have told you that they've used shea butter over the time and they are not able to clear their stretch marks. This is because shea butter will clear your stretch mark because it is a butter that is rich. It helps to lock in moisture, thereby helping to increase the elasticity of the skin, helping to keep the skin firm, helping to provide the skin enough moisture so that the skin can actually rebuild itself. Yeah, butter can actually work for this, but sometimes shea butter may not be able to work for all the kind of stretch marks. You get, shea butter may not be able to work for all the kind of stretch marks, especially maybe cream induced stretch marks or weight gain stretch marks and all that. Most times shea butter actually works for stretch marks that you get after birth, and your body is able to adjust to how it was before you give birth. If your body is able to adjust, it will be more easier for your stretch marks to go. Okay, so shea butter does clear stretch marks, yes it does, but there are some stretch marks that it cannot get rid of, and you don't know the kind of stretch marks you have, so you can still make shea butter your friend. Continue using it. Shea butter is also slow, very, very slow in clearing stretch marks because it has to go from the dermis, like I said, and build seed till it comes to the surface of the skin, which is not easy work at all, and this is more reason why stretch marks are very slow. And then number 8 point here is use python oil. The python snake oil. Try to get the original python oil. The more reason why people think python oil does not work is because they don't get the original python oil. It is not easy to get. Like I made a video previously on how I got python oil from the snake and all that, and I made another video of explaining how it works and what it's used for. Yeah, python oil is used basically for stretch marks and scars. It's an excellent oil when it comes to eradicating stretch marks. Okay, so if you're able to get hold of the python oil, the original state, undiluted, not faked, not whatever, you will be able to clear stretch marks within a period of weeks or months. Stretch marks are not easy to go off. Okay, python oil is an excellent, beautiful oil to combat stretch marks. Point number 9, keep fit. Like I said in point 1 or 2, point 2, you have to keep fit. Not much of this exercise, because too much exercise, carrying of heavy things and all that can actually break the skin and cause it to lose elasticity, and then you get stretch marks, especially here. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about keeping fit, like doing the minimal exercises to help you keep your weight intact, and always keep fit. When you keep fit, you are less prone to get. Point number 10, treat stretch marks immediately you find them. Sometimes it's even preferable to start preventing them before they come, especially in the case of pregnancy. But however, no one expects such. No one can even leave the other problems of the skin and start facing the problems that is unseen. Yes, most times we try to treat stretch marks after we have seen them. Whenever you see an upcoming stretch mark, try to get rid of it as fast as you can. Do not let it increase day by day before you start going in search of or thinking it will live on its own. Stretch mark would not live on its own. It is hard for you to see stretch mark living on its own. If your stretch mark lives on its own, know that there is something you've done that probably you did not know that you have done that has helped the skin's elasticity. It has helped the skin to come together and chasing away the stretch marks. Probably there's something you've done, but you're not even aware that you did that thing. So don't think your stretch mark will go away on its own. You just have to treat it as fast as you see. That's one good approach that you can use to get rid of it as fast as you can. And number 11, consistency is the key. Consistency is always the key to such things. Normally, you cannot use stretch mark products for 3 days and expect to see a result. Stretch mark is stubborn, very, very stubborn. And like I said, it starts from the dermis. This means that your product has to go to the dermis, work on the dermis, seal it up, go to the next layer, work on it, seal it up, go to the, just like that until it gets to the surface of your skin, and then works on it and seals it up. Now, this is not an easy task to do. If you were the stretch mark products, you won't be so fast. Be consistent. If you're able to apply these things twice a day or even thrice to make sure that you have in moisture locked up in there, you should do it so that you'll be able to clear it up in a short period of time. Just learn that in 3 weeks you still can be treating this same thing in 1 month, in 3 months, in 6 months. Yes, sometimes your stretch marks can be as stubborn as that. So you just have to keep doing this. If you give up, you end up upping it to gain stance again and continue spreading. So you just have to continue treating this thing. If you don't like it, so try to get rid of it. It may take several months for you to totally get rid of it, but I believe it is worth the try. Just keep trying any of these things, okay? And so about 12 points here, results. Our 12th point here, laser treatment. I've gotten so many questions. People coming to my page to ask me if laser treatment is okay to treat their stretch marks, and if it is okay, if it works, if it's safe and all that. I really do not know much about laser treatment, but the little I know is that it works, especially for those people with light skin, not for Africans, especially with the melanin skin. Laser is really not good on the melanin skin. So if you have a dark skin, do not even consider laser at all, because it may disrupt your melanin on that part of the skin and thereby causing you hyperpigmentation that will be difficult to clear. Then you find out that it start giving you another scar other than stretch marks, worse than stretch marks. So if you have a brown skin or you have a dark skin like us, you should not consider laser treatment. I believe it's more for the white people, it's more for the white people, and it's safer on them because their skin is really, I believe it's safer on them. You don't get to see marks on them. Okay, clears that because it actually triggers the collagen production and helps to cover the skin. But one thing about laser too, I don't know if it goes deep down the skin to treat the stretch mark from the dermis, or if it just cover up the surface of the skin. I don't know much about that. But I would actually not advise we blacks to use the laser treatment. Well, if you've used it and it worked for you and you like the experience, well, it's fine. It may work for some people, but I will definitely not advise anybody, so that nobody can come back to me and tell me that their skin has been damaged and all that. I have gotten so many people who I have told not to use laser treatments and they've gone to do so, and they come back to tell me that they wished they didn't do it, that they don't like their skin. A stretch mark was way better than what they have now. Well, I have not used laser treatment on my own. I don't know how it looks like. I've seen quite some pictures that are really horrible, and I don't want to say much about that. Laser treatment, if it suits you, no problem. If it doesn't suit you, keep calm. But on my own opinion, if you're brown skin, keep off. Know this. This is 12 points that you can use to get rid of your stretch marks. If one doesn't work for you, another may work for you. But there are some things I would want you to really pick out. Retin A products, Tretinion, Retin A, Python fat. There are 2 products that I believe when you want to use a physical product, make sure that the product you're using contains these things, okay, that would help to your skin's elasticity. And then also make sure that you stop the sores. Also make sure that you keep fit, and taking collagen foods may not be easy for you because you may not be watching all of that, especially when you're busy person and not conscious of your diet. You may not consider that. It may be too expensive for you. But however, keep fit. That's not expensive. Stop the sauce. That's not expensive. that's not too expensive to you to get a product. Okay, so I don't know if this is helpful to you. If it is, please let me know. If you have used any of this 12 method and it worked for you, please let me know down in the comment section. If you have also used laser treatment and it worked perfectly for you, especially on brown skin, please let us know down there in the comment section. People will be reading the comments and they would want to know your own opinion about it. Truly, I may not know it also. Leave your comment down there in the comment section. I would be there to reply on every single comment. Okay, so if anyone has worked for you, kindly leave a review. If no one has worked for you, kindly leave a review as well. And if you have not tried any of them, I believe one of them may work for you. However, we all might be there to learn one or two things about what you have to say. So your comments under the comment section would be really appreciated. Thank you so much for stepping by to watch this video. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, you're welcome. I welcome you especially. Please give this video a thumb up. Also subscribe to this channel, to the notification bell, so you can always get my posts whenever I make them. So I really wish to see you in my next video. And please stay with me on this channel. Encourage me to do more. Subscribe, like, share this video. Okay, so I'll see you in my next video. But until then, take care and bye. So the notification bell so that I can always. If you're just joining us on this platform and this is the first video you're watching on this channel, welcome to Prime Side.